Hi again, welcome back to the Warwick's virtual stand. We've done the Lee Enfield rifle, one of the best pieces of British equipment in World War II. Unfortunately, we're now going to come to one of the worst. This is the Sten gun. It is a very simple, cheap and crudely made piece of equipment, known as the stench gun because of its slight teething troubles. So, what is it? Pressed steel tubing and one machined piece. Nice and simple to make. That was the idea behind it. You can make it fast and you can make a lot of them. It fires 9mm ammunition from a side-mounted magazine. Generally, you put about 28 rounds in the magazine and it'll empty it in about 2.5 seconds. Ready to fire. Either fired from the hip or in the shoulder, like so. What's so bad about it? As I say, it's very crude. All the welds on here are incredibly basic, but moreover, the design of it doesn't leave a lot in the way of safety. So, let me explain. So, a lot of the times in Hollywood, you'll see a Sten gun being held on here. If you hold a Sten gun on there, the magazine moves around so much that it'll actually jam the weapon and cause stoppages if you try and hold it there. If you hold it up here, you'll burn yourself because this area will heat up as you fire. If you hold it here, you haven't got a great deal of control over the weapon. And this is the big danger. If you keep an eye on that little aperture there, that's a finger gone. This is going backwards and forwards like billy-o as it fires, which means broken fingers. It's a very awkward weapon to use and not particularly accurate. There are a few other issues. So, you've heard of the safety of a weapon, so the idea of putting the gun into a state where it's safe. You put the safety on. So, this is not cocked. That's cocked, ready to fire. The safety is there. Now, don't get me wrong, you can't fire it, but if you knock it, you're suddenly ready to fire again. There are a couple of other issues in the fact that if you drop it, it will go off almost 100% of the time. In fact, and when you're also when you fire it, you can fire it at single, semi-automatic, known as repeat, bang, 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 or fully automatic, bang, 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 bang. Ideally, when you take your finger off the trigger, it should stop firing. With the Sten, not always the case. So if you were to drop it, and it was on fully automatic, with a full magazine, it would likely fire all 28 rounds in a random direction. It's a very, very dangerous gun. For those of you who know your history, Pegasus Bridge, there are multiple occasions at Pegasus Bridge where British soldiers using Sten guns had the entire magazine firing off because they got it caught in their webbing or they dropped it. The idea of this is it was cheap and easy to manufacture, and by the end of the war, the Germans even made their own version, called the MP00008. The only difference being that this magazine pointed downwards. It's a weapon of necessity, but it got us through. Hope that's of interest. We'll bring more videos later.